Today's weather update is brought to you by you. Big thanks for everybody on Patreon who continues to support this channel. If you want to help out, the link is down below. Now let's get into today's update. At least 5 deaths in northern Samar, with thousands displaced last week thanks to some severe flooding associated with the shearline. And you know, sometimes when we have these type of events, they can cause a lot more damage than a full-blown typhoon, mainly because it gets less coverage and a little bit less warning as well. Now, it does look like many people are back to their homes, but we are still contending with the shear line out here.
This was associated with that storm system we were talking about for a while last week. It just came with that energy, and we had that shear line, which is that cold surge colliding with the tropics, and it brought those storms. Today, yeah, we still got some passing rainfall out there, and even still got just a bit of troughing, but it does look like we still could see some of those afternoon showers continue to kick up thanks to that cold surge, and another surge is in the forecast. Actually, we can take a look at the flow as we go through Wednesday into Thursday. Easterlies continuing to dominate. Look, by the weekend though, our next shot comes in, helps kick up these showers, and that's where you could be, especially into the afternoon. You can see some of these areas here all the way from northeastern Mindanao to southeastern Luzon, looking at yet more rain. This graphic, really, I like this because we get an idea of what's happening. The Westpac high right there dominating. We have a low out towards Thailand, which actually could form in the Bay of Bengal, by the way. We're watching that. There's our cold surge, some heavy snowfall in parts of Japan, and then here's our easterlies dominating. It's the collision of that cold surge coming in from the north, combining with that warmer air in the south, and that's where we get those storms firing up out here across, well, now it looks like northeastern areas of Luzon, and earlier it was there in Samar, and all depends on where that setup is at this time. That really brings you some of the worst of that weather. So, LPA still out here in Thailand. That cold surge setup this week is a big topic, but at least for now, no tropical threats. GFS in the long range, I'm not even going to show it to you, is trying to develop a storm out here. But when we get over 300 hours out, we have to be like, all right, hold on a second, GFS. We're gonna stand by on that. All right, here's Thursday and the Friday with showing that next surge that could be coming in, help firing up those showers there along our east coast. Really all the heaviest of precipitation. If you're like in Palawan, though, it's going to be relatively dry. Same with over towards eastern Asia and Vietnam. I think this graphic really shows it best. Northeastern Mindanao, seeing some of that rainfall could become heavy at times. The eastern slopes of the Sierra Madre Mountains as well. Not so much if you're in Cebu. Really central areas of Visayas. Yeah, some isolated showers. But the heaviest, of course, along the eastern seaboard. So don't look at this graphic and think, hey, I'm in the light blue. Or I'm somewhere. It's not for everybody, mainly strictly East Coast phenomena. Also, as I mentioned, West Coast of Japan, you got that snowfall, some pretty heavy stuff in across Nagano over towards Niigata. But you see right here, this is that next cold surge setup I was talking about, which as we go ahead through our day here on our Wednesday over towards Thursday, watch as that shifts towards the south, kicks up those showers. Here it comes. There's the leading edge Thursday and the Friday, and whack, we get those heavy showers in northeastern Luzon late week. I love this graphic because you can see the funneling effects coming in out of China across the Philippines. See the funneling there, the mountains across Luzon kind of stopping the winds from coming out. And if you're a boater, you know these spots where you get that funneling and those winds picking up. I know when I was in the Navy out here, you had to know it because those winds could change really quickly on the West Coast. All right, so if you are in, let's say, Okinawa, big temperature drop thanks to that cold surge Friday over towards Saturday before it enters out here into the Philippines. Meanwhile, let's take a look at the Philippines forecast. For our Wednesday, still got those showers with the easterlies down towards the south. That means places like Cagayan de Oro, you'd be looking at a high about 30. Same with Tacloban, a little bit of areas of passing rainfall, but the heaviest for sure on the eastern seaboards. Same with Manila, you just saw that funneling kicking on through. That's where you're going to be looking at some showers out there, while Region 2 sees the rain, and Region 1 stays on the dry side once again here in northwestern Luzon. Hope you guys like these updates. I try my best. Actually, I'm working on trying to get the Western Pacific Weather website. It's working now. It's just looking a little So I'm gonna see what I can do about getting it up and running again and try to get it a little bit useful for you guys. Anyways, that's all for today. massive thanks, as always, to our Patreon members, especially Garmin, Colonel, Jeff, Jacqueline, Rose, Adam, Angela, Benz, Billy, Benjamin, Chris and Aaron, Bell, Chris Lancaster, Clara Short, Dave Ledger. You know, I could be here all day going through your names. Killer Potato is still one of my favorite names on Patreon. Point is, if you guys want to help out, $2 a month really goes a long way. Everybody there listed pays $10 or more a month. And if you want a sponsorship for these videos, which they get some pretty decent views, there's an option for that as well, where do a little bit more discussion for you. Anyways, that's all for today. As always, thanks for watching. And number one thing, of course, stay safe out there, friends. Have a good day.